Changes in the last 25 years, yes, certain things have changed. I teach larger groups of students, and that is an interesting challenge. And with very large groups of students, so say I have to give a lecture to 400 students, communicating to every student in the room is really quite a challenge. That's quite difficult. It can be done, but it's not easy when they're miles away down the back. That might just be a problem with lectures as a method of teaching. In a smaller group scenario, however, if you have larger groups, which we do now, that can be quite difficult as well. Trying to actually involve everyone in a group of 30, for example, or 25 is quite difficult. But I think you've got more chance of doing that if you are thinking about that. So you've got it at the forefront of your mind that everyone should be involved, rather than, oh well, I'm relieved that 6 people haven't come this week, because that means the group's smaller and it's a bit easier to manage. So I think pressures of numbers, which is probably a good thing, the more people are interested, one would hope, in the subject. That's a good thing that there are more people. But I think how you deal with larger numbers in interactive teaching is a challenge, and that's probably the biggest change, really. Because when I first started teaching in this department, for example, I used to teach groups of 6 regularly. I haven't taught a group of 6 for at least 10 years. That is a big change. It's often said that the students are not as good as they used to be, and that's just not true. And in fact, I think they're probably better in some ways than they used to be, in terms of the way they manage their time. They've got lots of competing demands on their time, and they are very effective at actually doing enough and useful preparation for classes.